Hello, my name is Jake Carlson. My pronouns are he, him, and this is my presentation for the This I Believe assignment for Professor Karen Kennedy's course, Learning and the Learner. I would like to discuss my approach to education. Before this class, I didn't think a lot about how I would teach. My experiences in classrooms have consisted of working one-on-one with students, coaching them, or instructing on topics specific to their needs. Working with small groups of students in an environment that allowed for complete flexibility in my approach, or in front of classes that I engaged in a talk that usually began with my telling a personal story and then engaging students to share their questions or curiosities about working as a photographer or a content manager. I suppose that in each of these scenarios, I usually concern myself with ensuring that my students are driving as much as possible. The inputs that I gave tended to be aimed at making sure they were relating to previous knowledge or experiences to reach the learning outcome or relate to a story being discussed. After our reading and work in class, I have come to realize that my previous approach best aligns with the constructivist approach to teaching. The emphasis on giving students agency and allowing them to utilize their previous knowledge and experience as learners just feel right when I think of how I would like to approach developing lesson plans. I also believe that this approach will serve well to assist me in creating an environment where each student's social and cultural context can serve as an asset that will enrich the learning experience for all of the students as well as myself. Through some of our readings, I have also come to understand that I can do so much more than simply teach students how to read and write in American Standard English or express themselves in an academic tone. Providing a space in the language arts classroom where the students' personal voices can shine through and celebrating the differences and complexities in expression this represents in the world is now a very important goal for myself to provide in all of the classrooms I share with students. As I think about providing a space in which students can share their voice from their own perspectives, I believe that I will need to be ever mindful and make sure the voices I share with them through reading assignments are speaking back to them in ways they can recognize. The dominant culture will always be ever present, as it is everywhere. But I hope to offer a place in which they can hear voices like their own speaking to them on paper. Hopefully, I will expose them to the tools they need to find these voices, if they do not already know how. I do have an appreciation for other approaches to learning, such as some of the lessons around behaviorism and managing a classroom, and the Gestalt method of offering students pieces of a puzzle and a clear sense of the desired outcome, while allowing them to find a way to achieve the goal on their own. I believe my teaching approach will be informed by a large number of theories and thinkers on the subject, and I look forward to applying what I think is best now and seeing if there are even greater methods to approach a classroom in the future. Thank you.